blast here. I'm focusing on that great standard song, Stormy Weather by Harold Arlen and Ted Kohler. Again, capitalizing on the value of just focusing on a small segment of a song. We're in the key of G, and if you are into reading lead sheets, I hope you'll take advantage of printing that segment, or unless maybe you have the song in a lead sheet form on your own, you can use that. Our focus for this session in the key of G major. We've got a G major 7 to begin with. Let's just play these chords in their basic root position. G major 7, G sharp diminished 7, A minor 7, D7, G major 7, G sharp diminished 7. Now, there's nothing wrong with playing these chords in this fashion. As a matter of fact, there will be those times where you do prefer to go ahead with that basic chord, even in the basic root position, just like we played it. Okay, especially when we kind of intersperse it with other nice ideas. Okay, different chord voicings. All right, we're going to take a look at a few things here. This is not going to be a systematic approach. Okay. This is just, hands-on, look over my shoulder kind of thing. I'd like to give you some commentary as I go along. Okay, I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. But also, what's most important is the insights that you will gain, okay, as a result of exposing yourself to material like this over and over again. With that shell here, keeping things simple, that 1 and the 7 of the chord. Then I'm going to go for the full chord. Here I am, I'm using that G sharp diminished 7 in its basic root position. Kind of breaking that shell up a little bit. Shell again. Alright, now we kept that really simple, okay? Goes to show you, simple ideas, it's great to make use of simplicity, okay? Because it's not necessarily what you say, but how you say it, alright? Keep in mind the importance, okay, the impact of dynamics, the volume at which you play, okay, and how you actually colorize your music with different dynamic levels. Be aware that you always have the opportunity to do that. All right. Just playing around a little with the chord here. What do I have here? We've got that shell again, with the 3rd of the chord. Here we have the 6th of the chord. Playing that 6 here and the 7 here, kind of nice together, huh? Yeah. Then I move to the diminished 7. If we take a look at that G sharp diminished 7, the way we played it before, just 1 octave lower. I opened it up, okay, again, using the shell here, and what I took out of the middle here, I'm putting here. Now do you see the nice smooth voice leading that's happening when we do this? See the voices here, G major 7? We've got some of these voices going up and some of these voices going down, right? In particular, these two voices are coming inward. This one stays the same and this one moves down here. Okay, now we don't have to get overly studious when it comes to this, but it is nice to be aware of smooth voice leading. Because we get kind of a counter melody. Do you hear that? Okay, you can almost imagine that to be like a voice or voices behind the vocalist, the lead vocalist. Here's the melody, here's the lead vocalist, and voices behind. Yeah, nice and complimentary. Okay, and we back off on the volume. We don't want to overpower that vocalist. Okay, that melody is of utmost importance. We're not using the shell this time, we're using something different. Using the 3 and the 7, going for that 9 here, 13. This is a nice voicing, nice dominant 7 voicing. And I chose to go from that shell in the A minor 7. It was nice and thin, and then something a little more clustery, you might say. Okay, it's not really a cluster here, but it's closer together. In contrast, okay, as you've heard me say before, most likely, or you will at least from one time at one time or another, contrast is the first law of all art. That is something to really pay attention to. Okay, make a part of you. Okay, whenever you can create contrast in your music, right, keeps the attention of your listener, who is also you. Let's not forget that, okay? So yeah, I decided to go with that diminished down here and hit it again here, alright? Didn't have to. Choices. Yeah. Go to that 4th measure. How about no chord at all? And then come in with the chord, okay? Kind of spotlight that melody, all right, at the beginning. Playing that 1, 5, 7, 3. Doing the same thing with that G sharp diminished 7. Decorating that melody a little bit, just using a neighbor tone here, right next to the melody. Now, how far we go away from the melody is really up to you and what your intent is. All right, it's nice to go ahead and play a song in a simple fashion, highlighting that melody, making it really pronounced, and then go ahead and maybe embellish it a little bit the second time through. Okay, but it really depends on your personal style. And then there are those times where you may decide to play through an entire chorus or a portion of a chorus of a song where we're improvising pretty much totally away from the melody. All right, and just go ahead with improvising different lines, ideas using those chord tones, scale tones. All right, whatever comes to mind. You want to get those creative juices flowing all the time.